Hey guys, what's up? This is your man, the one, the only, right there from the Guts to Rise Above channel. Welcome back, guys, to another video and episode on the Guts to Rise Above channel. Right now, guys, I'm just going for a nice stroll through my apartment complex, and then I'm gonna go out to the area to where I do a lot of my outside workouts. And this is just gonna be a little talk between me and you about whatever that goes on through my head as we walk together. So guys, here in the United States it's winter time, and I live in Oklahoma, and it can get pretty cold here at times. It's not as cold as up north, but it gets cold. It can get uncomfortable at times. And during this time of the year, most people do not want to be outside. And most people don't want to be outside shirtless either. And to see somebody walking around outside when the weather's cold with no shirt on, it's kind of bizarre, not normal in this part of the country. It's weird. It would be considered weird, but it's not weird. We know it's not weird. But the point I'm trying to say is that, when it comes to it being cold, well, the season changing, the weather becoming cold, you should embrace the weather change, and you shouldn't be afraid of the cold. Now, a lot of people make the cold be a big deal to where they want to stay inside. And it's human nature to avoid things that make you uncomfortable, such as cold weather. Who likes to be cold? But the beautiful thing about the human body is that it adapts to stress in the environment if you don't die. So over time, your body gradually adapts to where it's not such a big deal anymore. It's like with weightlifting. When you first did weightlifting, you probably didn't like it. It was painful. You were sore, but you pushed through that discomfort at that certain period in your life, and now you're probably 20, 30 pounds bigger than when you first started. That's what it's like with cold weather training, or being out in cold weather with minimal clothing for protection. So anyway, guys, this is something I've been doing for several years, just trying to embrace the cold. And when I was a child growing up, I hated the cold. I hated it. I didn't like walking in the cold. I hated it. I couldn't wait for it to be summer. I couldn't fucking wait, But, as I got older, more mature, and I realized how amazing the human body is and how much it can adapt to the environment. Now I love it. I like it. I love it. And you're starting to see that trend more as of lately. More people are embracing the cold and doing the Wim Hof method, the Iceman's methods of becoming resistant to cold weather through breathing techniques and cold adaptation. And that's the guy that inspired me to start doing this. To make it more intense this was probably a year ago when I discovered this guy. I heard about him, but I never really checked him out. And I was already taking cold showers back in 2011, but I would do it consistently on and off. Then I would pick it back up. But as of lately, guys, I've been trying to make this a normal habit of doing lately. So it's not a big deal. So that's what I want to talk about that. Another thing I want to talk about is being outside and the beautiful sunlight, the sun. During this time of year, guys, a lot of us don't get enough vitamin D, which is actually a steroid, which, if you don't know that, which is very beneficial for your hormonal health and other things the body needs it for. And when you get When you don't get enough vitamin D in your body and so on, it can mess with your immune system, affect you in weird ways. You know, it can fuck you up over a period of time if you don't take it seriously. All right, so. But also, guys, I'm right by the highway, as you can see, so it's gonna be a little more louder than usual, but the show will continue. All right, so I also think it's very important, if you're a man watching this, to go outside when you can, when there's sunlight. Well, you should be going outside anyway, but when there's sunlight, you should take off your shirt and expose your body to the sunlight, to expose your body to as much vitamin D as possible. All right. Which is also, it's gonna be great for your immune system, your T levels, and just your health in general. You know, we need sunlight. We need it. It's important, all right? So, besides that, I'm gonna talk about some other things. So, when it comes to cold exposure, what you wanna start doing is, if you get cold hands, cold feet, you wanna slowly make your feet adapt to that kind of cold weather. So something that I've been doing lately to not have my hands be bothered by the cold in my feet is I stick my hand in a bucket of ice, my hands, my feet, for about 2 minutes, sometimes 3 minutes. And I've been doing this consistently for about 2 weeks, and it's really helped out with my hands not being cold anymore in my feet. So I highly recommend you doing this if you hate when your hands get cold outside. And as of lately, I can train off in the weather when it's 30 degrees, and my hands don't bother me anymore, my feet don't bother me anymore. So that's something that you can start doing today. Give it time, your body will adapt to the stress, and you will be thankful that I told you this. And also check out the Iceman Wim Hof, which he can teach you a lot. So, what else should we talk about? Oh yeah, guys, one more thing. Well, I'm gonna tell you a lot of things, but I want to tell everybody thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I remember my humble beginnings when I first started doing the channel. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know, but I had a goal in mind of what I wanted to do with the channel, and the main purpose of it was to give advice, knowledge, and my own wisdom from my own life that can make you be better in whatever you're trying to achieve or be better at. So that's what I wanted to do, was do that. And I have, you know, I've kind of found my own thing I want to do, and I'm doing it, you know, making videos of me talking about this, videos of, you know, bodyweight exercises, outside workouts, how to improve your T levels and so on. So there's so many things that I'm going to explore this channel with my own perspective and other people's, and like, well, that I'm going to cover my own perspective, and you know, just trying to make it to where you can understand it and utilize the information to also help you out. All right, so now another thing I want to talk about is social experiments. Again, right now, I don't have on a shirt. I'm walking down a busy highway to where a lot of people are seeing me. I have pants that don't fit me all the way, so it kind of shows my my waist, my lower waist, my pelvic area. So, you know, we live in a society where a lot of people are afraid of getting out of their comfort zones. All right, and that's, you know, people want to fit in. They don't want to be ostracized. They don't want to be called a loser, made fun of. But, you know, that's the old fear of the reptilian brain. And, you know, it doesn't apply to us today. You know, it did apply to our ancestors, but it doesn't apply to us today. So that's something that a lot of people need to get rid of doing. And it can be done. And one way to do that is through social humiliation. Not humiliation, but just putting yourself off in situations to where you are open to being embarrassed, shamed, or looked down upon by society. And one way to do that is to experiment on yourself by, you know, doing things that are outside the social norm, such as me walking down the street, talking on this mic with no shirt on, wearing boots and a beanie, looking like a hipster, right? So that's one way to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn back around. All right, so I was saying, so one way you can start doing that is by, let me start over, guys. So I learned a lot of these social experimentations from Ludovic from Start Gaining Momentum. I really respect this guy, his writing, his mindset. He's a really smart guy. He knows his shit. And yeah, he deserves all the success in the world, you know. He deserves it. But in this book, Breaking Out Homeostasis, talks about, what I've been telling you about is social experimentation, or breaking out your homeostasis by not letting your brain stop you from doing things that make you uncomfortable, such as, you know, public speaking, getting off in a confrontation, or anything that makes you uncomfortable. He stresses how to break out of that mindset of being afraid by doing social experiments, such as what I'm doing right now. So, one way you can do that, he said in the book, which all of them make sense, is you can shave half your beard off, or half your hair on your head, and go out in public like that. Another thing you can do is you can get fake tattoos and put them on your body, such as your chest, your arms, your face, your neck, like just shitty tattoos, trashy tattoos, all right? And that's one way to do that. Another way is to have holes in the back of your pants that show your butt and walk around public. That's one way to do that right there. You know, there's so many things that he talks about in this book that are just great for improving your mindset, getting rid of useless fears, how to think better, how not to become socially addicted to technology, you know, using your body and so on. You know, this is a great book, which I'll be talking more about this book once I complete it, and I'll be doing my own little research and side notes on it before I can discuss it on this channel. So that's that right there. See, what else? So much to talk about. Oh yeah, lately, guys. So there's a lot that's been going on in my life lately, guys. Since this year, this has been a really great year for me. You know, if you don't know, I went to Army basic training. In the early part of this year, and I was gone out of the state for about 5 months. And you know, I always wanted to join the military. You know, I always wanted to serve, and I didn't want to have any regrets about not joining when it would be too late if I was 35 years old. You know, that's the limit for joining the military. But anyway, I wanted to pretty much avoid having any regrets. So I joined, but it's also the reason why I joined. I wanted to get the military bonus to help me do what I like doing, and that is shooting videos, writing, spending time doing things I really care about doing. You know, just doing projects that I enjoy, that I could potentially make, you know, a profit from, but also give value in return for the profit to help people. You know, so that's something I always want to be doing, and also I always want to just do work for myself. I don't like working for other people. You know, I just don't. You know, it's a good way to kill your creativity and your you know, makes you a slave to following orders and not thinking for yourself. I think it's important to still have your own mind, your own creativity, and being able to have control of your life. Because when you give control to the people of your life, it makes you dependent on people for your needs. You know, you become less, in a nutshell, you become less self-reliant. The longer you depend on people for help for certain things, all right? And I think that's something that's very important to avoid, especially as you get older. And the earlier you can start, the better. All right. So anyway, moving on. So since I joined the Army, I got my military bonus money. It's helped me be able to do what I like doing. And right now, guys, I've been really trying to make that a reality by not going back to a job and working for myself. So I've been doing a lot more. I've been doing gigs on Fiverr.com to make money online, which I highly recommend you doing. Like, look into it, figure out if you have a skill set, and start advertising your skill set, your knowledge. Hold on, guys. You know, start advertising your skill set, your knowledge, and if not, learn something that you can monetize to make a profit from. So I've been doing that. Also, I wrote a book, so I'm about finished with doing all the editing, the formatting, and I will be releasing it on Kindle. And it's not a fitness or health book or anything of personal development nature. It is a fiction book, and it's more towards an entertainment type of people group. It's more of an experiment, and I always want to write this type of book, which I probably will write more in the future. But I will eventually be writing a book over fitness and health and personal development. You know, you can believe that I will be doing that next year. You know what? I'm gonna scratch that. It's just gonna happen, and I don't want to say anything and me not do it. All right, but it will happen. So that's what I've been up to lately, guys. And also, guys, I've been working on improving my my command of my languages that I've been learning for a while. And you guys will know I am bilingual. I speak Spanish, which is my second strong, which is the best language I speak out of the 6 that I've been learning. Next language comes that I speak the best is French, Icelandic. Let's see, Georgian, Georgian, German, and Japanese. So those are languages that I currently speak, and Spanish, Icelandic, and French being the best ones that I can converse in, and Spanish being the one that I have the strongest command over and the most experience. So I've been really working on trying to improve those two, for I can use those skill sets to make make profits from those, but also to connect to more like-minded people, and be able to, when I go to those coaches that speak those languages, be able to have more of a richer experience when I go there. But guys, that is it for the Gus Rise Above Walk and Talk episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, of me just talking about life, my goals, projects, and whatever that's been going on in my head. That's one to get out of my head and share. And maybe you can share with some things that you've been up to, that you've been doing, that you've been working on, trying to improve it, or just gigs or projects that you're just trying to make happen. All right, and let me know if you're doing any of this cold weather training, or if you're doing outside training workouts, or anything, just, anything cool. Let me know. I'll be more happy to respond back, hit you up, chat back, and yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video of this talking, then make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, you share it, and until next time, guys, deuces.